the cars look cool, but move on to something.
So with that said, I mean, is it outgrown its luster now?
For sure. For me personally, I know it's probably cool for the fans to go back and remember some days and stuff, but for me, it's run its course. Doesn't mean it needs to stop, but I'm just on the side of where we don't need to participate. So if we do, we do. It's okay.
Bubba,
Not the end of the world.
your pit crew's been lights out the past couple of weeks, and after having a few years of that kind of like being a talking point with your team, having great runs, and a bad pit stop happens, what changed with the pit crew? Because you talked about your mentality shifting.
Yeah.
What happened with the team, with the pit crew to be as good as they are?
I don't know, but it's working. No, it's a lot of hard work from I was being greedy and seeing the potential that we have in some of our guys from the start. We just weren't executing to said potential, right? And so it seemed like it would bite us in the most inopportune times. And so now we're at a level to where we are being looked at and being studied, and it's nice to be in that category, and that's from being in the pits and on the racetrack as well. So we're hitting on all cylinders now. We're going to have our mess ups. We're going to have our slow stops. It's how you rebound the next stop, and I think we have the mental capacity and damn sure the skill to overcome it and get us right back to where we need to be. We've had a couple of mess-ups, but they're good enough to not show it, and you don't really see it in the data. So that's what's beneficial for us.
Going off of that,
Where do you?
I did a media tour.
Different radio shows.
Oh yeah, I went to New York. I forgot. Yeah. That's what happens when you have a kid. You forget a lot of things. That's cool. Announcing Robin Hood was big for us, and bringing in a new sponsor to the sport is massive. So the sport's continuing to evolve. Our team, everybody at 2311, is putting in the work to attract sponsors, and we're delivering on-track performances to make them want to be a part of it. So it's fun.
So how do you look at Darlington in tracks you feel comfortable with, tracks you're learning, might be good at, but still trying to figure out, where do you put this track?
Yeah, well, I'd say stats show it's decent, right? I love coming here. I remember showing up here the first time and being like, oh, another racetrack. Hell no, it ain't another racetrack. This is Darlington. And so I did not give the respect that it is due, and struggled. But ever since we jumped in the Cup car, though, it's been pretty fun and challenging and being able to learn. So I feel like we executed to our potential today. Unfortunately, it was good enough for fifth. But I'm optimistic in our chances tomorrow. You show up to a racetrack where you have decent success. Hopefully that breeds it, but you never know. You still got to go out and earn it.
going off of what you said a minute ago about your mental approach, a lot's been made on your different approach for this year. What would you tell yourself from a year ago today?
I don't know, be less of an asshole. I don't know. You guys can confirm that, maybe?
Possible?
What are you saying, Cliff?
I think you can.
No, yeah. It's just showing up and not putting so much pressure on myself and carrying that. Before qualifying, climbing in the car, I'm thinking of 1,000 different things, right, on how to execute, and it wasn't good enough. But all in all, it's okay. I get to go back to the bus now and hang out with my kid and figure out what we're going to do for dinner. So it's all good.
How much has fatherhood helped that new approach?
Well, my wife doesn't really care that I've had a bad day on the racetrack because she's tired of being with him and changing the diapers. So she hands it off to me, and I'm like, okay, I got to forget about that and focus on this. So, no, we're having fun. He's 6 months now. He's sitting up at the table eating normal food somewhat. The poops are getting bad. I had to tap out. Struggling.
You were busting. Was it Blaney this week about taking care of the baby or making the baby cry?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't know who he was referring to as calling him daddy. It damn sure wasn't me. So,
No, that was crazy.
Yeah, right. But the fans chirped in. Some fan come up with a good retweet on that one. So
It's fun.
I think the fans won that conversation.